Melissa Moorhead Moore wears many hats in our community now, including author. Her new book is launching, and the title is The Waiting Room. You can see that on a really cool t-shirt, too. Good to see you, honey.
It is so good seeing you.
I was delighted when I saw the Facebook post. So, let's talk about the plan to write the story. What inspired you?
Absolutely. Life. I think too far often, especially as women, we are so boggled down with a lot and do not have time to process when we are going through matters of life, or as the young kids say, life is just lifing a lot of times. And so it has truly been a labor of love with myself, and definitely really centered around my children, and that's where, and so it's actually, of course, a prayer journal, and so that's where the concept and came through. It was really birthed through a lot of tears, a lot of praying, a lot of village pouring into me as well. So yes, that's where it all came from.
Let's hold up the book for a second. I know we have a graphic of it too. I was so captured and touched by the picture. So The Waiting Room.
Yes.
What's the reason for the title?
The Waiting Room. Because I was waiting on a lot of things, right? One, definitely my prayers to be answered. So if you look here, each chair represents a situation I went through with each one of my children. And of course, not wanting people to know right then and there, but I knew there was going to be a time where I had to tell my story. So this is just one of many. We have more of The Waiting Room sequels, if you will, that are in the works and that are coming out. And so it's just time, I think, able to tell my story in freedom and to help another person, especially a woman, a mother, because again, we all go through so much in life, and sometimes we don't have an outlet to release it. And so that's where it comes from.
Well, I think there's a good measure of shame, and we've got to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps.
Absolutely.
But it's also isolating.
It is.
When your children are out of control or you're having problems. You don't want to, you don't want to tell everybody. So there you are, holding all that inside.
And even, and not cutting you off, but even if I can add to that, when you're in the public eye.
Yes. Yes.
And that's where a lot of it came from.
Right.
Yeah, I'd rather tell my story than someone else tell it for me.
Well, and only you can tell it from that perspective of all those deep emotions that you had to hold inside. How do you want women to use your book?
Yes, however they please. If they want to do it on a daily basis, a monthly basis, quarterly basis, whatever they feel. Again, like I stated, it is the first of many that is coming, and it has been a wonderful response from the tri-state area. Like, my heart literally has been so warm and so full with this.
Well, we all love you and respect you. And when you take the time and energy to really be authentic, to be transparent, lay it all out there.
Yes.
Because other people are going to go, I thought I was the only one.
That part.
Now, where's your launch?
So my launch is this coming Sunday, and what better way from the comforts of your own home, right? So it will be virtual. And so anyone can join, of course, going to my Facebook page. The registration link is there. Melissa,
your personal page?
My personal page, yes. Melissa Moorhead Moore. The link is there. Registration doors are still open, and I am just wanting to have a wonderful time. We will have a Q&A portion, and of course, me going more in depth and telling my story about The Waiting Room.
Well, I can't wait to hear more. How can we get a copy?
Absolutely, of course, going on my website, going to the Facebook page as well. My website is melissamoorhead.com, reaching out to me, and also just purchasing. I will be doing some other events in the next couple of months in the city, and so just follow me around. Follow me on Facebook, and you'll get those events.
I'd follow you anywhere.
Oh, thank you,
And I really
Angie.
mean that, Melissa.
I will follow you as well.
Thank you, honey. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's an honor. Thank you.
Good to see you. We'll be back right after this. Get your book. Ron's Weather up next.